Hi, my name is Noshad, so I'm going to name Shubham, and this is Spurs Video Podcast. Giving a shout out to probably our new subscriber, Mr. Andre Villas-Boas, who today became our head coach. Apparently, he had a vision, a real important vision. There's quite a few guys in the pub that have these kind of visions, but Levy's brought into it. Now, I'm not a Villas-Boas hater. Am I worried about having at Chelsea? Yes. Did he try doing too much? Yes. Has he learnt from his mistakes? Well, I guess we'll find out. Obviously, I think the parallels with Mourinho were just so obvious. He came into a dressing room, but I think Mourinho had basically won the Champions League with a bunch of, well, not no-hopers, but definitely one of the favourites, and so they could really buy into his vision. With Ancelotti, he had Milan, he had Kaká, Shevchenko. Who couldn't win the Champions League with those guys? Hard to buy a vision, but Mourinho, he has such a culture about him. Let's face it, Chelsea have never hit their successes until this season with the Champions League, without since his departure. Inter Milan certainly haven't. Since they've really fallen apart since he left, and so Villas, but there's a really unfair comparison. The thing is, what found surprising was the fact that Levy said, "Oh well, Andre shares our vision about signing new talent, getting the young players in, developing them." Yeah, but I thought Harry did that as well, so I don't know why that was an issue. In terms of what I think, I've actually been asked on Twitter, so I think give him time. I think one of the things that he really went for Luka Modric was the fact that he needed that player, that Xavi, Pirlo, Iniesta style player that could unlock defences. Which begs the question, why didn't he not go for Iniesta? I'm assuming Iniesta went to Juventus before he could be signed up. But Moutinho was his, Luka Modric, so why not just sign him? Was it, I don't know if there was a transfer embargo, maybe they wanted too much money. I don't know what it was. I think, obviously, Harry's back to the media have been giving him a lot of crap, saying he's, Chelsea reject, and I will be calling him a Chelsea reject. It'll be interesting. We always respected Harry grudgingly. We never loved him. He wasn't a Martignol, and we loved Martignol. To this day, I was going to say to I remember I met Eggsy, I'm going to give my shout out to. I said, I wonder if I'm going to sing "He's Got No Hair, but We Don't Care," Martignol, and we didn't. I can't remember us doing that, but we loved Martignol. There was a real genuine love between him and the fans. That wasn't there with Harry. I think we always thought Harry was a bit of an opportunist. Unfortunately, his opportunistic-like nature kind of backfired against him. With Villas-Boas, the new training stadium, obviously there's potential Arab money coming in. If we can keep Luka Modric, who knows? I think it's about keeping your best players. I don't know, because obviously people had to go at him for Chelsea, play the high line. The one thing I'm worried about is his inability to recognise the strengths and weaknesses of the team and playing to their strengths and minimising the weaknesses. Being tactically aware is being about that. We saw Mourinho put probably one of the best strikers I've ever seen in Eto'o, played him on the right wing because that's the formation he wanted to play, and he convinced Eto'o that this is the future. Trust me, it will win. It did win. Obviously, who doesn't trust Mourinho? I think we will keep Luka Modric purely because nobody will buy him at the price we're willing to sell at. Man U are going to look to Moutinho. Chelsea, and we're not going to Man U or Chelsea. They're above us. One's below us, one's above us in the league. So it's just suicide society of domestic rivals. And internationally, the price that we're after, we're not going to get. Simples. If he doesn't play, fuck him, bench him. Once that transfer window goes, he'll get his head in the right place. And once he sees the train that we do, who knows? We might play Parker and Sandro. Sandro's injured. I don't know, Sandro and Hud. Hud's needs to get his fitness. He gets fully fit, and he starts spraying those passes, a la Pirlo, Alonso, Xavi, Iniesta. Starts playing it, and we start playing with runners. Using our runners, using the pace of our runners. Because that's the thing. I've always wished we had that ability to play the ball that like Bale and Lennon can run onto, and that pins their fullbacks. So if we lose possession, it doesn't matter. We're out at the pitch. Hopefully we don't, because Hudson, if he's accurate, isn't going to do that. The thing is, they'll say, well, Hudson doesn't buy himself enough time. The Premiership's too quick. Not really. If you can have that, that ping, 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 and then that's it. You're high up the pitch, the quarterback throws a pass. If a quarterback can throw a pass when he's got like 300-pound men pounding to get towards him, then I'm thinking that Hudson can, throw those those kind of passes. But Villas-Boas, my one thing would be his ability to man manage. I always remember. I do watch South Park. The only thing I remember that from South Park, I don't remember watched it, was come again. You will respect my authority. And I think Villas-Boas had probably become that. And I can imagine that if someone's inventive enough, they can make gifs with him on Cartman's head going, "You will respect my authority." Whether that happens or not, I don't know. But that's the thing. If he can get results, managers decide by the results. You can be the worst manager in the world, but if you're getting results, who gives a shit? And you can be the best manager in the world. If you're not getting results, everyone hates you. Capello, great manager. Won God knows how many European Cups. Didn't get the results with with England. Everyone wanted to sack him, but they couldn't because it cost too much to do so. Villas-Boas, same thing. I think Villas-Boas is a good coach. You don't win as well with Porto. I mean, look, the Portuguese league isn't that great. There's only 3 clubs: Porto, Sporting, and Benfica. So it's not exactly the hardest league in the world. But to be undefeated in a league, to be an invincible, that's impressive. Yes, he had some great players: Falcao, Moutinho, Hulk. They, were amazing players. And let's look how well Falcao's done in Atletico Madrid. That only speaks testament. Is it him or was it the players? And that's always going to be that argument. For me, I think give him a chance. Let's see what ideas he has. I think there was a good thing going about, on Spurs Forum UK about the tactical preparations. I think he has to hopefully have it's about balance, really. You have too much salt, like man management, it's like salt, it's like spices. You have to balance them right. You've got your man management, you've got your tactics, you've got your coaches, you've got the ability to go away from the game plan. It's so difficult. Motivating your players. There's so many things we have to do. Judging players' potential, judging players' skills, discipline, all those kind of things. And it's all about timing, with all of them. Hopefully he'll have learnt his lessons. And he'll hopefully have a supportive chairman. And Chelsea were in decline. I mean, yes, I don't know, it was all Cinderella story how they pulled out that Champions League victory. But if they hadn't won the FA Cup, would we still fight Harry? Probably. But it would have been bloody hard, I'd say, but we still would have fired him. I still think give the guy a chance. It's like love or peace. Give peace a chance. Give Villas-Boas a chance. We've kept Bale. We've hopefully keep Rafa. We've got Sigurdsson coming in. I think obviously you've got Sigurdsson. Maybe play a 4-6 or like a diamond formation. I think we're more going to play like a 4-1-4-1 or something with Sandro and Parker. And then you've got like Sigurdsson bursting forward, or you have Sigurdsson on the right hand flank, or Sigurdsson's competition to Van der Vaart. I think we've got some good players coming in. We've got rid of some of our deadwood like Dos Santos, who he's never had a chance under Harry. Who knows? He could be reborn. I doubt it. Hopefully Sturridge will come in. So I think give us best chance. Am I apprehensive? Yes. If I judge him on what happened to Chelsea, yes, I will be apprehensive. But if I judge what happened to Porto, I'll be like, well, he's never managed in the Premiership, but he's done really well with Porto. And they had one season. I think it's always going to be difficult. It is a gamble. It's a huge gamble. But I think Levy and Redknapp, once Redknapp brought in Stretford, the writing was on the wall. And I think this is the best thing he could have done. Villas-Boas is a very good coach. Mourinho doesn't suffer fools, and Mourinho had him as a huge part of his team. Who knows? If everyone gets fired, let's face it, they fired Bobby Robson at Sporting Lisbon, and he was top of the league at that time. And then he went to Porto and won the league title at Sporting Lisbon. Go figure. Anyway, as always, I'm always happy to do Spurs Video podcast. Please click on the ad links, help make me a few pennies. And as always, come on you Spurs. Shouts out, Jez, Jerry, Peter, Kevin G. Hope things are well with your missus in Virginia. Take care. Come on you Spurs.